Hey, what's up everybody? Ike from LP2 Athena here, and today we're going to be taking looks at some awesome Town Hall 9 attacks. Now you can see this is mainly Town Hall 10 War for LP2 Athena. Scrolling down, we took out all our Town Hall 9s and a couple Town Hall 10s. They did have more Town Hall 10s than us, which ended up hurting us in our attempts to beat them. But we're going to look at some really nice Town Hall 9 attacks in this war. And we're going to start off with none other than Caesar, who is going to be destroying a Town Hall 10, and it's not even going to be an anti 2-star. It's not even going to be an anti 3-star base. This is just a flat out destruction. Now, you see some people high level trophy farming, they're going for the town hall as a town hall 10 and they can't even get the 2-star. But this guy, now he's just going to have his way with this base. So, it's a kind of a amazing approach to this. I really like the idea. So you can see the town hall is slightly offset, not really, but it allows for the clan castle to be deployed late. So he's going to do the typical town hall 10 thing, use 2 lightning spells and an earthquake to take out one of the air defenses over here. Now this leaves him with only 1 air defense really in his main path towards the town hall. Of course he does have the queen to contend with, but let's see what he has to do and to say about that. So he has a really nice funnel for the dragons. 2 dragons on one side is really all you need to get all the troops going in the middle. These hounds work out so well. Now watch, these dragons aren't taking any damage yet. And it's going to take them quite a while before they start taking any damage at all. And by that point, they're going to be locked onto the queen. The queen's going to have done minimal damage to the dragons, and that air defense is going to die to the balloon's death. Gotta love that splash right there. And so the dragons are coming in. You see those 2 right there? Those are guys who are going to be the main target for the town hall. The other ones on the side are just going to help with the percent. And now notice they're at really low health, but there's only a multi-inferno and Expo. Expos really don't do that much damage. So yeah, they take out the town hall, and at this point, we're at 43%, and he still has troops on the right side, and both of his heroes, so it wasn't even close to a failure. Of course, if his dragons didn't manage to take out the town hall, it might be a little bit difficult, but as it is, he's well on his way to the 2nd star. And we'll speed things up a little bit here and notice that this dragon was going to last quite a while with the help of the king and queen, and they're going to get past 60%. Nice job. Like that's a really amazing idea. Dragons are definitely overpowered. Hopefully a new update won't nerf them too much. Now for a bit of a good attack on my end right here. I almost 2-starred a max Town Hall 10. This was a lopsided sort of base here. Now I have to say it probably wasn't really the best executed attack. I had a clan castle fail right here, but we're gonna have a couple wizards in the back of the clan castle, and I noticed that right over here they're starting to come out. So I sent more balloons in because these things can wreck your attack, and I'm glad I did. I had to sacrifice 5 balloons and a couple minions, but I think it was definitely worth it. So just learn these guys out here, getting the poison spell ready, and I capture barely all of them in the radius of it. I'm going to wait patiently to have them all die before I send in balloons down here. And I'm going to do the typical 2 rage, 1 haste. Love hounds going in, and this works out really well because the rage spells, they do make the balloons travel fast, not as fast as the haste spell, but they do get the balloons to destroy the buildings faster because they do more damage. And the balloons will take less time to retarget onto the structures after they destroy the next one. So it works out nicely, and they get funneled straight into the center, take out a ton of defenses, and yeah, they're minions on the left side, and I'm only at 27%, which is kind of not not too great. I was hoping to get more, maybe have a better shot at 2nd star. As you know, maybe if you saw in chat, I only got to 48%. So here I have a couple options. I could go from the top and take out buildings up there, but there's so many unprotected structures inside the base, and I still have like 2.5 minutes or so left, or more like 2 now. And I'm sending my heroes in, so I hope that they're going to go in and, take out more of the base. But of course, the archers split off to the queen side, and they're going to stay there for quite a while banging on that wall. So how they maybe come around, might it help? I don't know, but we'll see. So king goes on the left side, and I didn't notice that single would be in range of him. I thought it would be too far away, but it locks onto him. And at this point, well, he's not going to be doing anything. He's going to get roasted immediately. But of course, he does make some what do you call those things? Little Larrys there pop up, and those are gonna harass my queen and wizards. And the queen, for some reason, doesn't turn around and shoot them right away. And I think they do this for high level trophy pushing when the queen's target of the town hall. The developers probably don't want the queen to like turn around and stop shooting what she's supposed to be shooting. But in this case, it didn't help me. I would rather she just take him out right away. And had I had a higher level queen, maybe in like the 20s or even 30 for Channel 9, I might have been able to get this. And also, if I saved a minion, I could have gotten to 49 and maybe even 50 with that. So that's another attack that I thought was pretty interesting. And let's take a look at some other attacks. Let's take a look at some Town Hall 9 attacks. Actually, no, let's take a look at a 3-star on a Town Hall 10. So this was actually going to be my target for a 2-star, and I was originally going to come from the left side and attack it with a ground and air phase attack, but let's see what Marv has in store for this. Now, pretty typical approach towards 3-stars with the Queen Healer. A nice Queen Walk going around, and I love the Earthquake spell. I was actually going to do the same thing. I was going to take that out in the middle, so we'd have a lot of softened up targets there, and it's nice because there's a lot of high hit point structures, so the Earthquake will be more effective. Now we got Marv coming in here with a nice funneling wizard. Couldn't use a minion there because there's an air defense, but he's gonna be able to get these 2 air defenses down. No, though it's not really it's gonna matter. He's gonna be using ground rest of the portion. So healers are doing a nice job. We'll speed things up a little bit here. Rage Bell, I don't know if it was necessary, but hey, it worked out great. And the Queen's starting to get under fire from a lot of different things, so yes, Rage Bell definitely necessary. Now, perpendicular to the Queen's entry, we have the Golems, and the Golems are followed by Wizards, and hopefully, oh, yep, King's in there, and nice free spell. Now, this works out really well because the Queen's on the left side, she's popping her ability, and she's not distracted by the Lava Hound. You only have like 3 wizards on the Lava Hound, so it's doing minimal damage to the attack. So, Queen's probably gonna bite the dust pretty soon from this Inferno. Almost gets it down. So close right there. But it's not gonna matter. He's still many troops left, and the healers. They're still up. If they could have only gotten that Inferno down, man. But as you can see, you have a couple full-size golems left, and the healers have been blown away by the air sweeper right into them to start healing them. So this worked out perfectly. So King and the golems are all being healed, and this has turned into more of like a golem healer attack, which is gonna end up working out perfectly in the end. Town Hall still has not been exploded yet, but you can see that there is a little gap in the walls over here, and I noticed this when I was prepping my attack for it. But the Golemite explosion actually destroyed that Inferno Tower because it was too close. Now, had there been a wall there, maybe that wouldn't have happened. So we got the King almost at full health with his ability used, and at this point there was really nothing left the space can do to defend. It was lower level to begin with, but you have a nice cleanup minion on the bottom right there, and with the exception of a Tesla left, there's nothing really to there's nothing left to defend against. The Teslas cannot destroy those golems and those wizards. So with that, we're going to wrap up an amazing 3-star attack. And this brought us pretty close to winning the war. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get it. The other clan had some really good attackers, and our base designs, they can always be better. Their base designs can always be better. It was a good war in the end, and that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. I out.